one of the things I've always loved about Oh Miami is the humor and the playfulness and taking poetry off its pedestal
Yeah.
and making it accessible to everybody. And you guys are all involved with that. Tom, I'm wondering, with your kind of broad exposure to what's going on in different cities through through the public broadcasting, are you aware, or Melody, are you aware of any organization anywhere else in the country that did this before Miami? And are there organizations around the country that are now trying to duplicate or copy what Miami has accomplished? Why don't you start with that, Tom?
Well, Melody, I think, is best positioned to answer some
Okay.
specifics there, right? Yeah.
Well,
Go
Tom, I
ahead.
think it's really valuable the perspective that you have from a media and the community aspect. And I think Oh Miami's story is so linked with public media and public radio. And WLRN has been a pillar of our engagement since before Oh Miami was technically even Oh Miami with the LeBron James Miami Herald WLRN call for poetry that garnered over 1,000 poetry submissions and went, the 2010 version of viral. Um, so you can certainly answer. I'm happy to sort of give the my understanding as one of the founding coalition members of the Poetry Coalition in North America. But I think from a vibes and from a you've been here from day one, you can certainly answer from the media side.
Public media has at its core a mission statement, which is to serve the communities, which help support those public media operations. And part of executing on that mission is bringing community members into the process of public media. And that's been the case for many, many years in lots of different ways. But I think there's no more pure expression of that than the Zip Ode creation by Oh Miami and the partnership with WLRN. It is a democratization of poetry, taking it off of the pedestal and putting it into the pedestrian walkway in a very real, visceral, tactile sense. And WLRN has been proud to kind of be the media partner with Oh Miami for this and has garnered some attention within the own public media ecosystem from organizations trying to also have a real vibrant and dynamic community outreach with the communities that they serve. This can manifest its way. This can manifest in a lot of different ways, particularly when it comes to news coverage, but in the playful way, the poignant way that poetry can capture, and in the way that the Zip Ode form requires, is such a short runway for a community member in South Florida to become part of the creative community in South Florida that Oh Miami and WLRN celebrate.